Now let's bring in our Rivers State correspondent Uche Okoro as well as his Bayelsa State counterpart Ovieteme George. Both have been following these stories from the respective states. Let me begin with you, Ovieteme. This appears to have degenerated from the ownership of an oil well to some sort of a political tussle. What precisely is the Bayelsa State governor's reaction to the court judgment? Is it going to obey it or not?
Gave a judgment that there should be a conduct of the exercise, that the boundary delineation should be clearly spelled out by the National Boundaries Commission. However, that is yet to be done, and he said something quite profound there, that both states are getting proceeds on 50-50% basis from the oil wells, even though he believes that the oil wells are in the Oluwasiri community in Nembe local government area of Bayelsa State. So he believes that the judgment of the Federal High Court Abuja is not likely to stand based on the fact that the Supreme Court had given an earlier judgment before now. Now this precedes Governor Dickson. It has to start from Alami Esea's time of blessed memory, DSP Alami Esea as governor of Bayelsa State, while Dr. Peter Odili was also governor of Rivers State, moving on to Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, and then Chief Timi Prisiva as governor of Bayelsa State, also Rotimi Amechi as governor of Rivers State before his own time now, and Governor Wike as contemporaries and counterparts. But it's been left in the hands of the deputy governors to deal with. That's the situation as it stands. He believes the judgment cannot stand.
Well, let's bring in Uche Okoro, who is joining us from Port Harcourt. Governor Wike of Rivers has said that he would pursue all legal means to ensure that the interest of the people of Rivers State is actually protected. And in that response, he also mentioned something about Bayelsa State staying off and not paying any visits to traditional rulers in the state. How are the people of Rivers themselves reacting to this tussle?
Well, in the first place, it's good to point out that Rivers State government began to pursue, according to the government, began to pursue a legal means to achieving, its aims and objectives in the year 2012. Back down to the year 2002, rather, back down to 2012, and all the way down to 2019, when the government is saying the National Boundaries Commission still didn't rectify an alleged interdiction of map, which, according to the government, that we stated oil in the territory of Rivers State. So the government has said we began to pursue legal far back 2002. We are in 2019. We will not stop now. We will continue to seek justice. I'm talking about the fact that the government has also said more or less the money for rulers to stay clear of playing host by our state governor. Now, the governor is saying, Governor Wike is saying, I am not opposed to a visit by Bayelsa State governor. What I'd rather, calling for is for respect and obedience. By following due process, by making informed permission, by protocol, just and one governor to another, clearly informed. Governor has said if an information has that he not.
Let me hold you for a minute very quickly, Uche, while we fix your audio. Ovieteme, if the Bayelsa State governor or government is still claiming ownership, does this mean that they are going to appeal the Federal High Court judgment?
Everything suggests and points towards that fact. Governor Henry Seriake Dickson has the details in the palms of his hands because he was Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice years ago, and he was on the committee when they were trying to deal with this problem of boundary delineation because he sees the people of Soku in Akokotoro local government area of Rivers State and the people of Uduasiri in Nembe local government area of Bayelsa as kinsmen. So he's going all the way to appeal this, and he clearly stated that he has this confidence that Everything is clearly spelled out by the National Boundaries Commission. It is for them to just stamp their feet and make it plain on the table for everyone to understand. He doesn't see any fuss about this, and he believes that it is the Ijaw nation that would suffer if this tension continues. He would want a speedy reconciliation of everything.
Well,
and yes, as it is now, the Ijaw nation we're talking about is even beyond Bayelsa and Rivers. I mean, they're even in other states. Uche, earlier I asked a question about how the people of Bayelsa, of Rivers State rather, are taking this issue, because now the government of both states have said they are going all out to take all legal means to ensure that this matter is in their interest.
Well, the layman here in Rivers State only understands that, Bayelsa State is trying to claim what rightfully belongs to Rivers. So a lot of persons in Rivers State are solidly behind Rivers State governor on the basis that he is trying to secure what they have been made to believe is theirs. So quite a number of Rivers people are behind, the state governor and behind the state government in its motive on that end. Many persons are not bothered about the politics of the whole thing, are not bothered about the political dimension that this seems to have taken in your earlier question to Ovieteme. Many persons are saying, if this belongs to Rivers State indeed, as we have been made to believe, then yes, all revenue accruable to the Soku Oil well should indeed come to Rivers State, especially the Calabaris and the Ijaws who are resident in Rivers State.
Gentlemen, we hear that the issues of the just concluded election in Bayelsa State has also been brought to this tussle between the two governors, whether or not the incumbent governor in Bayelsa traded that exercise to the APC. Keep an eye on this development. Uche Okoro joins us from Port Harcourt, and Ovieteme George is our correspondent in Bayelsa State.